Hey water signs, welcome to your 4/4 portal reading. We will be getting messages of stability from the direction west, as I wanted to go within the theme of the 4 directions and 4 zodiacs, as well as it being 4/4. So I've intuitively picked out the Unikite crystal for your pile, as it's a stone of vision, opening your third eye. It's useful for scrying. Some of you may use runes, really opening your third eye chakra, or protecting it right now by wearing a hat or a covering, scarf, whichever you feel most comfortable with. And it's really bringing stability towards you with with really blocking out extra energies, as I feel some of you may be sensitive, especially us being water signs, of absorbing other people's emotions around you, and you really wanted to stay grounded within yourself and your own emotions. I feel 111 is something that you're really taking accountability and being aware of in the moment, like, and why you may be feeling things. You're doing a self check-in, like 1, 2, 3, the next part of your life. Next steps, like, why am I feeling this way? Is this a projection towards someone else? Are they projecting on me? How can we find a solution and come to a conclusion instead of escalating and arguing more? And you really just, you're done with animosity, and I really feel like that's coming into stability, is protecting your peace and not, really talking to yourself when you're feeling, extreme emotions, in order to really self-regulate and de-escalate situations. I feel like that's what type of stability is coming in for you. You could have been like having a lot of fights or miscommunications with people recently, and you're just over it. I know I certainly am. We have the Hierophant, so yeah, the spiritual leaders, you're really coming to realize that no one is better than you, and you're not better than anyone else. So you're remembering to take other people's criticisms as a grain of salt, or something that's reflected within inside of them. And you're noticing that when you're being critical, that it's time for you to look within and realize that you may have a wound there to heal. Like you're being less critical of yourself as well. If you're not critical of others, you may notice that you're being less critical of yourself. Some of you may have been negative talking, whether it's body shaming or food shaming, or art shaming yourself. You're really starting to nurture your shadow aspects. I feel like for most of you, your shadow aspects is realizing how amazing you are, because our shadow self isn't always negative things. Sometimes we're so conditioned and convinced by others and ourselves that we are unlovable and unworthy. So our shadow aspect would be that realizing how amazing we are, and really bringing your amazing aspects and your beautiful voice and your story, and you're letting it shine and be free, and you're putting yourself on a pedestal, not because you want to be higher than anyone else or believe you're better than anyone else, but because you believe you're worth it. You're worth being impressed with yourself. You're worth honoring yourself. You're worth, giving yourself praise. You're worth praising yourself. Some of you may have not got a lot of praise when you're younger and you've looked for outside validation, but I feel like right now what stability is being brought in from you, the messages from the West, is that you are praising yourself whether it's big or small accomplishments. As you can see, they're not all the same size, those stars, but regardless, it's still a star and worthy of praising, you know, maybe, and you still have something over in the dark here. There may be one part of yourself you're not letting shine, like one part of your artwork that you feel others wouldn't understand as much. An example for me, I really haven't done singing, and I should do singing or an instrument more. I love music, and it's really on the back burner for me for my shadow work. But I will show videos, I'll go up stage and do rapping, I'll show my poetry, I'll make memes, you know, all those things that I feel are more deserving. And there isn't a part that's more deserving of yourself than any others. And like there may be, you may know what yours is. It could be cooking. You know, you're afraid to try your hand at baking because people have said that it's hard or they're not good at it. But who says you're not? Right? And for me, it was a bully when I was younger. I'm really gonna have to confront that childhood wound. But there is a part of yourself that is throwing you off balance. See, some of it's pulling your energy, and that negative energy is just needs to, and it will connect down, and you'll be infinite and stable. But I feel like you're just a little bit off balance, and the West is saying that there's just one thing that you haven't shown a part of yourself yet, and it's okay to show that part of yourself. For some of you, it may be your sensuality. You've always been told growing up that, you know, that's being a pervert, don't indulge in that. Like if you were grown up around Catholicism, that it's wicked and sinful, or just being able to, you could be still in the closet, and if you're in the closet for LGBTQIA+, then I understand it is not always easy to be out and open, but do little things for yourself to validate that you love that part of yourself until you're ready to share it with the rest of the world. But the West wants you to know that it's just as worthy of praise as the rest of your talents and skills. Just because you may be new at it or a learner, or it just makes you feel the most vulnerable, it deserves to have its time to shine. You deserve to have your time to shine. Maybe what you've been hiding is not a skill or anything, but yourself, being more of a wallflower, even though you would like to join in on the fun. And you feel sad afterwards because you didn't go out and like talk to anyone while you were out, or you know, the fact that you're really good at writing or that you're a comedian, you know, but you feel you need to be serious because people only take people seriously if they're serious. But like for real though, if you feel like being silly, and you know that part of yourself deserves as much praise as your serious self. There's a time and place for everything, right? So why wouldn't there be a time and place for you or your silliest? Can we get some more messages from the West? 10 of Cups, your victory is coming, and 7 of Cups as well. You may feel like you have too many options going on, or you may feel like there's a reflection of you that isn't quite accurate, and it was depicted by someone else, and it's time for you to redefine who you are, what you're good at, what you love about yourself, not the flaws that other people have placed before you, and which was really theirs to begin with because they didn't do the deep shadow work that you have. And you're taking all that and bringing it together for your joyous flow. Some of you may enjoy acting. Some of you may not ever try for a part and only work behind stages, being a stage prep, which is nothing wrong with that. Absolutely not. But if you feel like you're dimming a spark within you, then that's when you need to take action. If you feel like you're glowing like the sun when you're behind stage and you're an introvert and that's just the way you are, that's perfect too. But for this, I'm referring to those who feel like they're like, yeah, I'm a stagehand, I can help, that gets praised because, you know, that's what I'm really good at. I'm really good at knowing when to pull the ropes and painting these bushes to look so lifelike, and I get praise every time. But all I ever wanted to do was be center stage and sing my song and feel deeply. 1111, make a wish and make it big because you deserve it. That's what the West is saying. The West is saying you're amongst the best. And it's time to start not only praising things that other people find valid, but what you love. It's from the essence. It's the energy, right? Because this one's like, people are like, ooh, I really like your thing, and you're only popping out the things that other people will be like, ooh, I like that, but your higher self's like, yes, 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 but what about this one thing in the background there? You're not meant to be that one thing in the background. You're meant to shine. You're meant to be known. You're meant to have so much more and tell your story, sing your song, help those people, learn psychology, get the part, be a part of that friend group, have a best friend. You are meant to have all those things, and just because other people find pursuing your dream not the social norm, like people over in the corner being like, when are you gonna get married, when are you having kids, oh, you should have went to college. No, because mirror on the stage, why would you ever not turn the page? Because the next chapter of your life is coming through, and you're gonna write it, and it's gonna be beautiful, and I can't wait to read your energy when you do. Okay, water signs, you guys are popping off, and I cannot wait to be there, like Philip TD's being like, letting it just rain down on me from the sky with your shining star that you are. And I can't wait to hear your stories of it inside the comments, and just know as it progresses, it's amazing. And if you feel like you have too many choices, like, oh, but I want to do a part in that, I want to do a part in that, anything meant for you will not pass you by. But please apply for that big raise, apply for that job that you didn't think they would appreciate you, apply yourself to everything. Just leave your mark on absolutely everything, because I feel like everything you touch turns to gold. You're Midasing. Okay? That was a paper crown before they walked in, and then they touched it, boom, gold. So yeah, if you've been walking with your head down a lot, the West would like you to keep your head up more, with their head facing upwards, and it doesn't even look like that person is looking down at the mirror. They just know that they're reflecting gloriousness. Like, know that you are awesome without needing that reassurance, and you've already done the reflection. You already know your reflection. This isn't like Mulan at the beginning when it's like, when will my reflection show who I am inside? Show it then. Be your true self. Be your own hero. And come back with a sword. Okay? That's amazing. You're amazing. You are amazing. And yeah. Show who you are inside. It will bring you stability because you're a little off at the moment. Look how much. Bring it on over. Just bring it on over. Bring your whole self on over. Not a half note. A whole note of a song. Alright, remember to eat, hydrate, and have fun.